Hello, students. Once again, good morning to all of you. Let us complete the rest part of this story, Footprint Without Feet. Scientist Griffin, who discovered this medicine which he consumed himself and became invisible, transparent. Without cloth, he started moving here and there, indulged himself in illegal activities, and created too much problem for other people. He first entered in a storeroom where he was just nearly escaped. Then he looted one shopkeeper and ran away from London to Epping, a rural area where he hired one inn and started living there as a strange guest. He was strange, I think, you see, due to his activities. As long as his money was with him, he lived there comfortably. But later on, when his money was finished, he started his work to steal money. He did a theft in a clergyman house where a clergyman heard some noise which was coming from his study room. When he entered there, he saw nothing was there, no person was there, but desk was open, house money was missing. He heard the chink of money. Someone was stealing money in his room. When they came there with the poker in their hand, they started searching here and there, but no one was visible. And finally, this was a strange statement they gave out of their room, that they are very surprised. Something happened very strange. Money was lost, room was open, desk drawer was open, and no person was there in that room. Now next, what happened on the same morning, in honor Mrs. Hall and Mr. Hall both were taking round, they saw first time Griffin's room was widely open, door was widely open. They peeped inside the room, no was there, even Griffin was not there, and that they checked every nook and corner. They checked there under the bed. They checked everything, but no one was there. So what had happened next? Let us see. All of a sudden, Mrs. Hall heard a sniff close to her ear. Sniffing noise. Something smelling one. That somebody, this type of activities, they felt as somebody was near them, and sniffing noise they heard. Okay. A moment later, the hat on the bed's post leapt up and dashed itself into her face. A little later, that hat was which kept on the bad spot that leapt up and dashed with the face of Mrs. Hall. Then the bedroom chair became alive. And then the chair started moving. Somebody was there who was lifting these chairs, moving here and there. The hat which smashed the face of Mrs. Hall. How this could happen? I think someone was there, or they started shouting witchcraft. Witchcraft, some magical things, someone can, supernatural things may be present there in the house, moving the things here and there, but they were not aware about the activities of grief. See, springing into the air and charged straight at her, leg foremost. The chair leaped up, started chasing, moving towards these both family members as she and her husband turned away in terror. The extraordinary chair pushed them both out of the room. They became terrified. They started running. They get out of the room, shouting. The chair was chasing them, just lifting itself, chasing them, and they just became terrified and shouting, and then appeared to slam and lock the door after them. And this chair slammed down. Somebody who put it down and slammed the door, closed the door, and this way they became terrified, shouting and just telling the people that something happening very strange there in the inn. Mrs. Hall almost fell down the stairs of Hastrix. She was convinced that room was haunted by spirits. In such a hastric, in such a condition, terrified condition, they realized that their house is haunted by spirits, some bad spirits. Some witchcraft is there, some supernatural power that living in that room, and this type of situation emerged there. See, and that the stranger had somehow caused this to enter into the furniture, and stranger has entered. The bad spirit has entered in that furniture which was chasing them. So, my poor mother used to sit in that chair. She moaned to think it could rise up against me now. She was realizing that this chair on which her poor mother, who is now died, used to sit. See that? Might be that chair rise against her. So, the feeling among the neighbors was that the trouble was caused by witchcraft. Maximum of them started feeling. There was a rumor around this inn among neighbors that definitely a witchcraft is there. Witchcraft ill spirit, bad spirit, ghost, witch. See, but witchcraft or not, when news of this burglary at the clergyman's home became known, and the news which burglary, robbery he did in this clergyman's house, that rumor spread, and the same situation they told that their money was lost, door was open, drawer of the just table in which they used to sit for study was open, in which money kept. They also heard the chink of money, and money was missing. They searched everywhere, they couldn't get anyone. The same situation that spread, rumors spread, whether this the same thing happened also with Mrs. Hall in their inn. Who was there? Who was doing these things? That they started suspecting this scientist. Might be he was doing something like, see, and this strange scientist was strongly suspected of having had a hand in it. Suspicion grew even stronger when they suddenly produced more ready cash, though he had admitted not long before that he had no money. And this suspect, just which the people had, that suspicion grew when this man produced money to pay the rent of the inn. That grew suspicion, as this man said he don't have money right now. He is waiting for the check to come, and it may arrive within some day. So from where he got this type of cash money? That was the reason suspicion grew among the people around that inn where he was living. Okay, here the village constable was secretly sent for. They informed the police. Okay, that constable. Instead of waiting for a constable, Mrs. Hall went to the scientist, who had somehow mysteriously appeared from his empty bedroom. Before calling this constable, Mrs. Hall once again went in that room, but he saw the scientist was there this time. Mysteriously, he was there, he appeared from nowhere, and I see that is the reason that I want to know what you have been doing in my chair upstairs. She asked, I want to know what was the reason which you, that things which happened there with my chair upstairs. She demanded, and I want to know how it is you come out of the empty room and how you enter a locked room. She was suspecting this is the man who is doing whole drama. She asked, from where you come, how you open this lock, and inside this empty room. This is the thing she asked. She wanted to know the answer of his suspicion. So for this is enough for today. In next video I come again. Thank you very much.